Hey everybody, I covered a story earlier this week. You might remember it about Meatball, the dog over in East Point. Its owner caught on camera abusing him, got a lot of people upset. A neighbor thankfully got involved in the case, and so did a local animal rescue group. It's called Detroit Pit Crew Animal Rescue, or Detroit Pit Crew Dog Rescue. And this morning I'm out and about trying to hook up with them to find out more about who they are and why they do what they do.
Hi, my name is Teresa Sumter. I'm with Detroit Pit Crew Dog Rescue. I'm the director. So we're here on a police assist. Some police officers were concerned about this dog in the backyard. This is vacant property. The dog is not supposed to be chained back here. We have made contact with the owner several times, and he has indicated to us that he, I guess, doesn't want to bring the dog inside, and he's going to breed the dog, which is of course against the law. He doesn't have a license to breed, nor is this dog licensed. So we're going to work with the owner and see what we can do to help the dog.
Well, let's go take a look.
Okay.
But is this, Terry, a typical case that you usually have?
Yeah, it's pretty common in Detroit. Yeah.
So this, what, you've been by here a number of times,
Yeah,
and this dog
this
is
is
always
the fourth
chained in the
time.
garage?
Yeah.
No matter what the conditions are?
No matter what the conditions are.
So why won't he bring him inside?
He says that he's fixing up this house, that the previous tenant left dogs in this house, and he don't want to bring the dog inside. So,
Which is not good for the dog,
not good
obviously.
for the dog.
So what can you guys do?
Well, we're going to work with the police department. We are going to ask that either he bring the dog inside and let us neuter the dog and get the dog vaccinated, or we will ask him to surrender the dog to us.
So we see the dog chained, and then there's no food or water here?
Nope. But he does look better than the last time we saw him. He's starting to gain weight. Hey, friendly boy. You are a good boy.
And so the police called you on this case?
Yes.
Is that how a lot of people get in touch with you? Or is that how
Yeah, we
you
get
get
a lot of
these
calls
cases?
from the police department, from firefighters, from construction workers.
He just knocked the pop out of your hand there.
He did.
How do people know to call you though, Terry?
I don't know. We've just become well known. We make our presence known in the community on a daily basis. We're in Detroit daily, talking to people and just trying to help the animals here.
So what do you think will happen with this case then?
Well, I just hope we can get this dog safe. We want this dog to be neutered, vaccinated, and we want him to be properly cared for. And if that means this guy's able to properly care for him, then, you know, we'll keep him here. But if not, then he'll become a third.
And you guys can take a dog? Is that how it usually, I mean, how does that
We
work?
would need the assistance of the police department. We won't just take him. Even though this is vacant property, we could remove him. But we work with the police department, and we let them direct us as to, you know, what they want us to do.
How did you get started? Why did you start doing this?
Well, I actually was asked to assist a police officer that was trying to catch some dogs. So we went out, actually one dog, we went out to 6 Mile, and I looked around and I saw all these dogs running around. I said, well, what's going on here? Why are all these dogs running around? And she said, well, people just left them behind. And I said, what do you mean people just left them behind? Well, yeah, they just moved away. And I said, well, who's helping these dogs? And there was no definitive answer. So I said, we're going to start a street crew, and we're going to come out here and we're going to help these dogs. This is not fair for the dogs to be left behind. They didn't do this to themselves. They're voiceless. I'm going to speak for the voiceless. I'm coming out here to get them. We're going to rescue them.
You have a really active Facebook page. Is that how most people will get in contact with you? Either if they want to support you or tell you about a dog case?
Through our Facebook page is great, but we're out here every single day, so the community knows us well. Most people in the community know Detroit Pit Crew.
Well, how do you afford to do this every day then?
My husband has a very good job. He's a weapons engineer for the Department of Defense. We work for free. There's no paid volunteers here. We're all volunteers. There's no paid employees here.
If someone has a case for you, what do they do?
They call us on our face. They can contact us through Facebook via private message, or they can call me at 248-906-9022, and we will come assist if we're able to.
All right, and then this dog here, what do you think is going to be the...
Well, it looks like they're bringing him in the house. So for today, we have reached our goal.
So here's the end result, this dog being brought inside, no longer chained in a garage for days with no food or water. Detroit Pit Crew rescued 140 dogs last year, 80 already this year. They partner with many other no-kill agencies in the area that help get the dogs healthy and then adopt them out. The crew is off now to another case, another dog left outside that the owner can no longer care for. That case in southwest Detroit. Detroit Pit Crew on the streets of Detroit every day.
In this house? No, this is an abandoned house.
The officer told Lloyd to bring the dog in his house several times.